Kills Corner back again. Yeah, Sunday morning. I did a double yesterday. Just putting in my regular 8 hours today. Yeah. So there was a fight last night. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, Dazn card in Texas. It was billed. Good morning. Texas versus Mexico. Yeah. So, started off the night with Alex Cohen versus Joelle Guava. Yeah, 6-0, 5 knockouts for Alex Cohen, and 4 wins, 5 losses, 3 knockouts for Joelle. And it started off, Cohen, he was throwing some nice right hooks, and he was a southpaw, and Joelle was, in the first round, was just like standing right in front of him. So he was getting caught a little bit, and yeah. And then he hurt him. He hurt him in the first round. I think it was right near the end of the round, too. And then coming out for the second round, it was like 58 seconds into it. Bang. He was done. Good body shot and a nice hook to the head. Yeah, right hook to the head. And down and out he went. So Alex Cohen, he won. Stoppage. KO. Second round. So then we move on to the 8 rounds of super welterweights. Those other guys are super welterweights too. I'm sorry if I didn't say that. Yeah. So more super welterweights. We got an 8 rounder going now. We got Travell versus Jeremy Ramos. And I thought it was strange that Travell was chewing gum walking down to the ring. I always thought that was a no-no, but my trainer always told me that weakens your jaw, because you are using your jaw muscles. So chewing gum is good, strengthening your jaw, but not when you're fighting that, walking down the aisle chewing it. That's, yeah. But he was, whatever. So he was pretty good. He had fast hands. He had pretty good footwork. Yeah, movement. He was a little bit of a showboater, but I mean that's all right, Well, his record, Travell Mazon's record was 14 wins, no losses, 12 knockouts. And Jeremy Ramos was 11 wins, 6 losses, and 5 knockouts. And Travell had him down in the first round from a left hook to the temple, man. Yeah. And it shook his legs up bad. His legs were going everywhere. And then Travell was throwing some really, really nice jabs. Jeremy survived that hit to the temple in the second round, and yeah, it turned out to be a pretty good fight after that. Jeremy Ramos was coming forward, man. He was throwing some nice body shots. He was hitting Travell with some nice hooks and stuff. I thought he could have thrown the shot straighter. They would have got there quicker, but I mean, it was a good fight. It ended up going the distance, and Jeremy Ramos had a really good round in the 7th. He came on good. So it made for an entertaining fight. Travell wins unanimous decision though, but it was a good fight. So now we move on to the 10 rounds. Super welterweight. Marcino Lopez versus Daniel Echeverria. And Marcino Lopez, Argentinian, I'm going to tell you, he was very stocky. He could hardly move. I mean, after the first round, I was like, wow, this guy's really slow, you know. But they kept saying how he's got great punching power. So you know, he's just coming forward. You know, he's getting hit as he comes in, and Daniel's doing pretty good. He's moving. You know, he's a southpaw, and he's moving. But this Argentinian dude, he's just kind of stalking him down, trying to get the peekaboo style with his hands up. You know, and then huge right hand in the fourth, bang, woo, and dropped Daniel. Marcelino's Lopez record, by the way, was like 35 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 20 KOs. So he's got really good experience under his belt. Yeah, so he was coming forward and just like a bulldog, you know. And then like bang, he caught him with that right hand in the 4th round. Woo! And dude got up, you know, let it go on, and then bang with a left hook. Again in the 4th round. He went down again. And then he got up and the bell rang, you know, and he came out for the 5th round. And sure enough, the right hand in the 5th. And that was it. It was over. Yeah, he's dropped him in the 5th. That was it. He didn't make the count. Referee stopped the fight. He got KO'd, man. And he looked pretty good, man, as he warmed up, you know. Well, you could tell this guy's a cagey veteran, you know. He should be having a bigger fight soon. Yeah, Marcelino Lopez. Word. So now we go to the 10 rounds in lightweight division. Hector Tassajara, 17 wins, no losses, 5 KOs. Ezekiel Alves, 16 wins, 3 losses, and 16 wins, 3 losses, 3 draws, 6 KOs. And Hector Tassajara had a nice jab. This fight was pretty. It was pretty good. I believe it went to decision. Yeah, they actually had this other fight, this cruiserweight fight on before that, 4-rounder. It's Kendall Pather versus Tristan Calroot, and this guy was making his debut. 17 years old, man. Yeah, 17. He's making his pro debut in front of his hometown crowd, and yeah, he was out there. Yeah, the other guy's chin was way up in the air when he was throwing his punches, and this kid caught him. He caught him in the 1st round, 42 seconds, with a nice hook, and that hurt him. And then a couple right hands, and yeah, more impressive. He's like 6'4", this dude, and he did a backflip, you know, and he landed it, you know. It's pretty good. So it was good. The youngster looked good, man. He did. Tassajara ended up winning that fight by decision. It was kind of a average fight, yeah. I mean, he boxed. The other guy came forward, yeah. So now we go to the this fight right here. This Joshua Franco versus Oscar Negrete. 10 rounds, bantamweights. This is their 3rd time meeting. First fight was a draw. Second fight was a split decision for Franco. So Franco had whatever belts he had. I'm not interested unless it's the WBC belt. It's some other silver belts, used belts. I'm not involved. Yeah. So second fight, split decision to Franco. And Joshua Franco's record was 15 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 7 KOs, and Oscar Negrete with 18 wins, 2 losses, 7 KOs, and they put on another great fight. And, you know, Negrete started strong. The early rounds was Negrete, and then, you know, Franco started coming on in the middle rounds, and at one time I thought it was like tied up, and then couple of those later rounds, they were just going back and forth, Negrete in this round, and then all of a sudden, you know, Franco would come back and start throwing some punches. So they were in a phone booth too the whole time, and it was so close. And this one turned out to be a split decision draw So they might do it again. I would say yes. You know, put him on a big card or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it would be a great fight again. It was a great, entertaining fight. It was good. So that was a split decision draw. And then we go to the main event. Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Antonio Arroso. So 12 rounds. And left uppercut. Woo, started off all right. Good fight, Virgil, moving around and fast hands. And yeah, and then all of a sudden that left uppercut in round 6. Oh, man, down, word. And then, Virgil caught him again in the 6th round. And with a nice combo and down again. And then, they stopped it in the 6th round, man. So Virgil Ortiz gets with 13 wins, no losses, 13 knockouts. He's now 14 wins, no losses, 14 knockouts. And Antonio drops to 28-2, 17 KOs. Still got a nice record. He keep going, And I just wanted to talk about one thing I didn't really like was that commentator said that they were talking about in between the fight, they were talking about Ruiz and Joshua 2 and blah, blah, how it was in Saudi Arabia. And the guy called Ruiz a credit card jumper, And, like, what the hell is that? And then he tried to come back and say, he only jumps the size of a credit card. You know what? I think he meant something else. I'm not trying to say anything, but I didn't like it one bit. I thought the remark was, out of good taste. You're a boxing commentator. You're not a comedian. I don't know your name on the Dazn show, dude, but you need to watch your mouth. Okay, you really, really do. Yeah. Other than that, listen. Virgil Ortiz he's a specimen. He's a good-looking fighter coming up. He looks good. Joshua Franco, Oscar Negrete, they should do it again, 4th time. I mean, it's been like 3 good, entertaining fights. Why not do it again? Maybe they fight somebody else now, and then, get them on a card together. Let them do a 4th one. Why not? Tristan, Cal Ruth, Sweet T, nice nickname. Hey, man, he's a specimen. 17, tall. Yeah, he looks good. He really looks good. Hector Tassajara, yeah, he's not a bad-looking fighter at all, and Alves, Marcelino Lopez, he deserves a shot at somebody, you know what I'm saying? At least a big main event fight somewhere. This guy's got a good record, and he is powerful. Travell, my zone, yeah, he looked good. I think he should stop the showboating a little bit. That's just Kill's Corner opinion. Stop the showboating a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. And then Alex Ricon, he's also looked good. Southpaw. Yeah. So another good card. Now this one was Dazn promoted through Golden Boy. So a lot of Golden Boy fighters and stuff. And there was some good fighters on here. Very, very good. Golden Boy, run by Oscar. I do it behind your back, De La Hoya. Hey, that's just Kill Corner messing around, Yeah, so good card. Another great card by Dazn. Absolutely fabulous. Word. Kill's Corner's a fan, baby. Hands up, chin down. Keep punching. Hey, man. Great card in Texas. Yeah. All you Cowboy fans out there. You way too